Hi, my name is Camryn Sparrevohn. I am a Surgical Trauma ICU nurse. I have my bachelor's in nursing and my CCRN, and I am also an LA Rams cheerleader. I am incredibly grateful and fortunate to have both roles that I get to serve and just help other people. I have always been a dancer. My parents put me in dance at a really young age just because I was pretty shy. So I've danced my whole life, and then after high school I just became a dance coach. I didn't really know the cheerleading world outside of high school. So then in college I was mostly just focused on my nursing career, and then I was coaching on the outside. I realized I wanted to be a nurse during the COVID-19 pandemic. I saw all over TV that hospitals really needed help, so I decided to volunteer, and that's when I fell in love with the profession. Balancing both is a little bit difficult, but working with scheduling, my current nursing role allows me to self-schedule, so it works out perfectly, and things just align up exactly how they should. I was definitely inspired by a lot of nurses to pursue the profession, as well as there's this one nurse who wanted to become a CRNA, so she inspired me to go into the ICU field and become a CRNA eventually. I just really loved all the work that I did there and just helping others and seeing what nurses could do for other people. That's when I knew I was like, this is what I wanted to do. ICU, I feel like, is very detail oriented, and as growing up as a dancer, I feel like a lot of dancers go into the healthcare world, especially ballerinas, and I was definitely a ballet dancer, I'm a perfectionist, focusing on all the details. Cheerleading, I actually didn't really know I wanted to become a cheerleader. LA Rams cheerleaders are literally everywhere over Southern California. They do all sorts of community events. So they were there, and I was just talking to one of them about my dance history, and she's like, we have auditions in next week if you want to come. I was like, that's so cool, like I'd love to come. So I just showed up to the auditions without any expectations. And it was such an incredible opportunity and experience. I made finalists, and just being surrounded with such amazing people. It's like they're both amazing dancers, cheerleaders, and then they're just like well-rounded individuals. I was like, this is what I want to do. I never felt like I had to choose one over the other, but it was sort of difficult at times to balance scheduling. So I ended up changing hospitals to UCI, where it was self-scheduling, and it was a breeze to make everything work out. To fit my rehearsal schedule and getting games in on Sundays. As a night shift ICU nurse, I love working weekends. I love working Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's like night shift, and then during the week I can change back to a normal sleeping schedule. And so we have rehearsals for the Rams on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I like to be well rested for those. During the season, it's a little bit rough, but I definitely wouldn't give it up for anything. When I have free time, I love anything outdoors, anything active. I did 2 high rocks competitions last year. I love CrossFit, anything outdoors. I've hiked Mount Whitney a couple of times. I have a lot of pets. I love taking my dogs to the dog beach and paddleboarding with them. Balancing the two worlds, nursing and cheerleading, is a little bit difficult at times, but it's very rewarding. In both careers, there's definitely a level of precision, whether it's perfecting my technique on the field or it's titrating drips and making sure all my lines and medications are exactly where they should be. I feel like it's very similar and very detail oriented. Teamwork is a huge overlap in between the two roles. I feel like if somebody's struggling, there's always somebody else to help them. Being a nurse means showing up for my patients even when I'm having off days. Just being the light for them, being what inspires them to get through their ICU hospitalization. There's a huge stereotype about nurses that I really don't like. I hear it on social media, and it's that the mean girls in high school become nurses. And that just makes me really sad, because I love all the people who I work with. They're such incredible people, and they just want to help the patients. At the end of the day, I don't see them as 2 different jobs. I just see it as 2 separate ways that I get to help people. And I'm very fortunate that I'm given the opportunity that I get to serve, impact, and just connect with other people out in the community and in the hospital. And that's what truly drives me.